So we've got a load of people that want to be in the vlog. We've just done a questionnaire for them. What do you want to say to the viewers? What do you think about this area?
It's beautiful.
You really like it? Would you recommend people come here?
Yeah.
And what's the dog that you've met?
It's so cute. It's friendly.
Blue.
Cute and sick eyes.
Excellent. Right. Enjoy the rest of your day. You're in the vlog. There you go.
Bye. Again.
Welcome back to MCM Outdoors, and thank you very much for clicking on this video. Look at this stunning place. I am in the Yorkshire Dales and I'm at Malham Cove with my mate Al. I'm sure you all know from Bushman and Blue. And there's Blue just enjoying the sun. What a stunning day it is. We've timed it absolutely great in terms of the weather. Got a few craft beers. I always like to be a bit of a bad influence on Al, Mr. Healthy and fit running up these mountains. Give a bit of craft beer influence, so we've got a couple of nice craft beers. I think Al's brought some as well. Got a little bit of single malt. We've got the chairs. I'm gonna sit back, have a chat, talk all things outdoors, look at each other's equipment. That sounds terrible. And have a good day. Yeah, check out each other's equipment and have a really good day in the great outdoors. We're gonna get up to the top and I'll speak to you in a bit. Tell me about the waterfall, mate. What you were explaining happened a while ago.
This water here comes out from the actual ground and it percolates through the top, through the limestone, and then it's an underground river. And then obviously it's shown at this point, but about, oh God, it must have only been about 8 years ago or so, it actually was flowing off the top and forming a waterfall, which I think would be the highest waterfall in the UK. Yeah, it happened when it was like some torrential rain which lasted for like a couple of weeks, and then it's the first time that it's happened in, I think, something like 100 years, definitely in the lifetime anyway, so no one's ever seen it before.
Epic. Just on the top of Malham Cove, and I won't get too near the edge, but it's a long way down, and that will be the last scene you ever film if you got too close to that. Hope you enjoyed that bit of drone footage. Look how stunning it is. I sort of run out of words to describe this landscape, but it's sort of a little bit lunar, a little bit Martian, would you say? It's like a bit of a Mars landscape, isn't it, in terms of
this top section is definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So we've got lovely views down the valley, back to Malham. when we camped on Red Screes, it was last sort of around May, wasn't it? Last summer,
Yes,
early summer.
That was horrendous.
Yeah, we couldn't really talk because we were both tent bound in some awful weather, so we can have a bit of a chat, check out the gear and stuff like that. If not, check out each other's equipment. I can't say that again, but yeah, it's good to see Al's setup. You only get a certain view on the vids, don't you? So I'll see what new gear he's got with him, show Al this new tent which I brought with me, which is a Scarp 1 by Tarp Tent. And yeah, Al's had a bit of a mishap with his drone, so luckily he's got some spare props and we're going to get that fixed and get airborne again. The wind's just picking up and there's a bit of mist heading down off the tops, which adds to the atmosphere of this stunning place. So we're going to crack on and speak to you in a bit.
Just here.
We're going here.
Look, Blue's ready.
Blue, what do you think? Give us a sign, yes or no. Yes or no?
Let him. Die. Good boy.
Okie dokie.
Good boy.
We're going to go here. So Al's in the Abisko Light 2 by Fjallraven and I'm in the Scarp 1 by Tarp Tent. First time out on the channel. I'm trying to eat and talk at the same time. Never a good thing. We're going to get pitched up and just relax. Hopefully this cloud and weather, well, it's going to be in and out all day, isn't it? So it's going to be an atmospheric one in terms of the weather.
It's stunning though how that's just pouring its way down that valley.
Well,
what a place, eh? Using this bag, it's actually pretty good. And obviously you're not getting the moisture inside your bag then. Yeah. I bet my old mats are just like mouldy as hell.
so here's Al just pumping up his mat. He on the X-Therm.
Yeah, quality mat is this one.
Nice.
This is the wide one as well, which I prefer because I sleep on my side, so it's just a bit better so your knees don't drop off when you're laid sideways. Worth considering.
And tent wise, like I've said, it's the Abisko Light 2. There you go. I've seen that on some of his latest vids. It's withstood some pretty harsh conditions. You can double pole it. So it is a true 4-season tent. Blue's about to get comfy when Al's made it home from home inside there. And that is a new addition to MCM. Scarp 1. I've had to sell a bit of gear which I'm not using anymore, kind of recycling things and putting it back into the channel, and in that regard it pays for itself, so very lucky to be able to do that. But I'm going to get mine set up now and get the chairs out, and we might have a beer very shortly.
Although I don't know if they're designed for a thinner mat.
There's quite a lot of room in here. It is a one-person tent, however it can fit two, and yeah, it's cavernous basically, so I'm looking forward to the first night out in it. Ready for this bad boy?
Yeah, do it.
Like doing a campsite.
That's pretty quiet though, to be fair, that.
It's not too bad.
That's good. What are you blowing up like a little canoe?
Yeah?
Bright yellow one.
Going in the pool with this later.
A lilo, yeah. Which one is it? Oh, it's just the X-light.
X-light,
yeah.
mate. There you go. Turn off. Yeah. It's got suction mode as well. Use it as a light as well. It's a light, a pump, and a power bank.
That's not bad though, is it?
To be fair, you know, so you wouldn't have to take a bloody separate. So you can use it as the, you know, use it as your lantern as well.
Good idea, definitely. These are things though. Everything needs 2 uses ready, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you can.
Right, I'll very quickly show you what I'm using on this one. In terms of mat, we are on the Thermarest NeoAir X-Lite. Sleeping bag is a Nordisk Oscar -10. I brought 2 pillows because I like to sleep quite high. So yeah, might be a little bit too high. We might just have a little play around with that later on. Got a warm pair of gloves, a lighter pair of gloves, gives you a bit more dexterity around camp. We've got a down jacket for later on, as the temperature's dropping quite markedly now, and it's going to probably set to go maybe around or even below freezing later on. We've got a cosy cover by Nordisk, which just adds some further insulation to your sleep setup. Hip flask, bit of Jura to give you the illusion of warmth. Some down slippers, again by Nordisk, cheap and cheerful, and they really do work. And then in terms of cooking, we've just got the Titan kettle by MSR and an EOE Cabaltum stove in there. Got a nice meal somewhere around here, a pasta bolognese. I've never had that before. Shout out to my mate Paulette London for sending me that. It's very much appreciated. And he also hooked me up with a new pole for the telemark, so I'm made up with that. We've got a few more snacks, a couple of beers, and on the subject of beer, what me and Al are going to do now is sit out, enjoy that spectacular sunset in our chairs, and we're going to do a bit of beer tasting. We'll talk you through what we've got, and it'll be good to see Al tasting a few of the craft beers. We'll see what he thinks about the beers that we've chosen, and we'll enjoy this fantastic scenery as well.
Get this opened up.
Have you brought a cup? Are you going out the can?
Is that uncouth?
Well,
I don't know how these beer
it has
things
been
go.
said.
Oh,
Look at this,
hell.
mate. Eh?
Right, I'm getting a couple then, mate.
So, just sat out, enjoying a nice beer. What are we on, Al? I've forgotten. It's
It's the peeling good.
a chocolate orange stout. Out of 10, Al?
To be fair, it's actually pretty nice. I'd probably give it about a 7.5.
Yeah, it's a cheap one from Aldi. Anyway, so it's nice. I'm just going to spin you around very briefly and show you what I'm looking out to, and it's superb. It's probably one of the nicest views that I've had a beer to. Look at that. Doesn't really get any better than this, does it? Beer,
This is it. This is what it's about.
and this is what we can see. Unbelievable. Absolutely spectacular. We've got a couple of questions from people on Instagram, so I'm going to put my camera away, and yeah, if you're looking at Al's video, I'm sure many of you watch my vids probably know Al. Check out his video too, and if you haven't subscribed to Bushman Blue, I suggest that you head over and go and do so. I will leave a link to his channel in the description to this video. So we're going to have questions on Al's, and we'll have a few on this one as well.
Deep colour is that one.
The sunset through it.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, man.
Can't beat it, can you, mate? Really? This is
That's what it's all about.
This is what it's all about. Exactly that. This is it. I'll tell you what. It's a difference for me as well. Coming on a camp like this with someone else.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always on my own, so it's nice to have someone around, mate.
Yeah.
You just have to make that decision, and you know, you just get in car and go for an hour and a half, and look where you are.
Get out and go. Yeah.
Compared to being sat at home or, you know, around your local or whatever. It's just
Even in winter, you don't need to spend a lot, do you, really, on kit? You know, get yourself loads of warm layers and just get out and do it. Lots of people get put off and just think winter automatically is a no, unless you've got tons of top end kit, but it doesn't have to be like that, does it, really? You can get away with some more budget friendly gear and just
I
layer
think
up. And
you get the same feeling, this, sat, chilling out, relaxing, taking it all in, and it doesn't really matter what name's on your tent or whatever, as long as it does the job and copes with the night that you're out. That's what it's about, isn't it, really?
that's it. Blue's loving that.
Yeah, I'll have to film this. Look at this dog. Set of ribs. Yeah, we're not going to get past it, aren't we, really?
Right, so we're splitting the questions across Al's video and mine, and we've just got the last of the light. So, to you, Al, Day Hughes Hikes, awesome. Ask him, when are we going to see the My Little Pony hat again? My daughter wants to know.
Oh, interesting, yeah. Well, that hat was a recycled hat. It was getting thrown out by my daughter, so I grabbed it, thought I like the look of it, and to be honest, if you want to test stuff for if they are a windstopper or not,
Yeah.
you blow through it. It's a complete windstopper hat, so for the sake of, like, I don't know, might have been £8 or something, you'd spend 30 quid on the same hat from some outdoor store. So yeah, absolutely awesome, that thing. It will be back out, so tell her I'll get it out in a video or two's time, definitely.
Thanks for that question. Another one from Hobson 3978. I think his first name's Chris. Thanks for the question, Chris. Favourite mountain / area in the lakes to you, Al?
Favourite mountain?
Yeah, an area in the lakes. Yeah.
I'm going to go with just off Scarfell. You got to come down to Great End, and I love Great End. It's just the fact that you're in the middle of it all. You can see sort of Scarfell Pike from it, but you can also see Great Gable, Green Gable, and all the way down the valleys and everything. So fantastic spot there.
Spectacular. I'll tell you what, it's getting really cold.
It is, isn't it?
I'm sat here with my gloves off, freezing, taking the pain for the questions which people have taken the time to submit. Right, Mac and Moo Outdoors, rundown of essential kit for your dog when wild camping. I think this guy's got a dog as well, so he's interested to hear that.
I've had a couple of messages with this guy. He's got a boxer, I think.
Yeah.
Kit I take for Blue. He carries his own kit in his backpack, and in there is his sleeping mat, which I made, which is out of an old Gore-Tex bivvy bag, and some reflective layers of foil.
Yeah.
Quite clever. He carries another foil mat, just not a mat, a blanket, because then I can put it over him just to keep him warm if he needs it. He generally doesn't. He has his food in there. Tonight I brought a ball for him, so we've been chucking a ball around for him, which is good. And that's it, really. Food and bedding, main thing.
He always looks comfy, mate, to be fair, and he looks ultra cosy when he's all wrapped
happy
up in his blankets.
Tonight though,
in his cocoon.
I've just given him some lamb ribs, so he had a bit of a treat, and he's just eaten a lot. All bones gone, everything.
Well, comedy one for you, Al, just to warn you. It's a guy called It's Only Paulo. Al, do you dye your hair and straighten it, or is it natural?
What should
Do you
I be
dye
dyeing my
it
hair
or straighten
already?
it, mate? Yeah. Well, what are you, 62 now? Or are you 63?
I've aged pretty well, like. But that's just, you know, eat healthy, you know, exercise, and then, you know, at 62 you can look like this.
Yeah. Your good partner Nicola put a picture on, I think, her Instagram the other day, and she was saying you both had your quiffs for your night out and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Well, obviously I did,
well,
but yeah, I definitely do not dye my hair. I've dyed it in the past a few times. I've had like bleached Mohicans and all sorts, mate. Honestly.
Yeah. Sadly, my hair dyeing days are over, so that doesn't really apply to me, that one. Although my beard is going a little bit white, and I might have to dye it at some point. But
I've got the odd
I like
grey.
the rustic look, mate. The odd grey's fine.
Yeah.
And well, just shout out Donna Gibbons. You've not asked a question, Donna, but you said have a great time. I know you watch Al's channel, and you like mine as well. And I know that you love Blue, so hi Donna. shout out, and that's it really for mine. I'm putting my gloves on because my hands are too cold. I'm just going to quickly show you the last of the light, and then probably answer a few more questions on Al's before we lose the light completely, and then look to probably get something to eat. So speak to you in a bit. Thank you very much for submitting the questions to me and Al. There we go. It's doing its thing. It's rehydrating. What you on, Al?
Chili con carne.
Chili?
It is beautiful.
Nice. There's the moon. It's up there. Yep. A couple more minutes and this will be ready to go. Then we're going to be back out with another beer. And then we've got a lovely, in there, single malt. A lovely Jura. Just for a nice nightcap to draw this lovely evening to a close. Just to show you the tent there, all these water droplets which condensed earlier on have now frozen, and there's a bit of wind here which is absolutely icy as anything. All the water which is condensed on these poles is completely frozen. So it is, and you're gonna have to take my word for it, absolutely freezing. Right, right, okay. It is absolutely freezing. What time are we on, Al? It's late.
It is just after 10 o'clock.
Just after 10. The moon has now completely risen. The stars are out. And it's absolutely Baltic. I'm going to show you Al's tent. You can see a bit more on his, just because of the colour of his fly sheet. Luckily there's a gimbal, and like I say, it's stabilising the footage, but it's really cold. But we've had a fantastic night. A few beers.
Oh, definitely, mate. It's been awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Nice
really
food.
Nice to sort of get out and just chill out, you know.
Yeah.
Have a beer with lads, sort of thing. Brilliant. Love it.
Nice single malt. And yeah, putting the world to rights, chatting about the outdoors. So if you look at Al's tent here, we reckon it's about, what do you reckon? I reckon about -2, something like that. Yeah. Give it a bit of a scratch.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's absolutely covered in ice. You can't see it so much on mine, but trust me on this, it is very, very, very cold. Blue's nice and comfy, nice and warm, aren't you, Blue? Been playing fetch as we've been chatting the night away, but yeah, I'm gonna get back in, get nice and warm. I might have a hot chocolate, might fire the stove up, who knows, but I'll see you all in the morning. Hopefully we're going to have a fantastic sunrise. Stop saying fantastic. Man, I'm going to leave it in.
Mate. It's a good word.
Good word.
Keep it in.
Cloud inversion. I'll speak to you all in the morning.
quality.
So why mountains? Well, mountains like those before us in this big-time adventure called life tempt us, they terrify us, they test us, and they try us. Mountains stretch us, break us down, and can sometimes even bring us to an exasperated halt. At the same time, they stir our souls, they inspire us, and they have this transformative ability to rekindle hope, to steel our resolve, and to hone our faith step by courageous step. This mandates a never-before-thought possible ability to push ourselves, even sometimes to unthinkable heights. For it is only in testing our limits that we find out how limitless we are. It is only when we push ourselves beyond our perceived capacity that we discover within ourselves the courage, fortitude, and faith to continue the journey. As the Australian mountaineer Greg Child so aptly put it, somewhere between the bottom of the climb and the summit is the answer to the mystery why we climb.
Is the pit site, no trace left whatsoever. I always take the time just to demonstrate that, and if you're coming out doing this kind of thing, of course this is what you should always leave your pit site like. We're fully loaded, backpacks, all the gear on. For some reason it actually feels heavier than it did yesterday. It's probably all the ice, there's probably about 2 kilos of ice on it now, so we give things a bit of a shake off, but I'm going to head back down to the cars via Gordale Scar. It's been a superb night, and I'll leave you with a bit of footage and say goodbye when we get back down to the cars. Speak to you in a bit. Wow, look at this.
What do you think then, mate?
Absolutely, and it's absolutely magnificent. It's been hewn out of this limestone by the water, just eroded over hundreds of years, thousands, millions. Look at that. Just these rock walls with all the ferns and stuff growing in them. We're going to have a little explore up by the waterfall. But yeah, this is absolutely magnificent, isn't it?
You can't beat this place. It's got to be my favourite place to actually come in the UK. Unbelievable.
That's it from me on this one. But an absolutely brilliant time in a different part of the glorious Isles that we live in the Yorkshire Dales National Park. Fantastic weather, great company with Al. I'm pretty sure that you've seen his channel, Bushman Blue. If you haven't, I'll leave a link below. Go and check out his videos. He does absolutely epic stuff, extreme things, and goes and sleeps on the top of mountain summits in snowstorms, but he knows what he's doing, and that's the main thing. So if you want to be entertained and watch some fantastic adventures with his dog, go out and check out Al's channel as well. I've had a great time.
Cheers, Mum.
There's another great camp in the bag. Go and enjoy the great outdoors yourself. Respect it, leave no trace, and I always say, teach our younger ones all about it. Let's get them out and off the screens, unless they're watching these videos, and enjoying the great outdoors themselves, so they can grow up fit and healthy with respect for the outdoors and nature too. I'll see you on the next one, and take care. Cheers, Al.
Cheers, man.